In today's video, we're going to go ahead and install Ubuntu Server OS on these three mini PCs from Kumrui, I believe it's pronounced. And as you can see here, there's a picture of the three that we're going to install them on. Right now, on this first one here, I do have a USB sitting in this one in this slot right here. I'm getting ready to reboot this particular unit here. But first, this is the first installment of a few that I'm going to be doing about building a Kubernetes system on these three mini PCs. Now, these mini PCs are 16 gigabyte of RAM, 500 gigabyte of hard drive space, and they're running an Intel N150 processor. So with that, let's go ahead and get the operating system installed. So let me move this out of the way. As you see, I already booted into the BIOS setting, and I'm going to move over to boot, go down, and here I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to select a USB device, move over to save and exit, and now let's hit yes, and let's watch what happens. There we go. So you see I'm using my Ventoy USB stick here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to select the third one down, which is the server OS, and then we're going to hit OK. Then we're going to hit boot in normal mode, and then we're going to wait. Then we're going to sit here and hit install this, the Ubuntu server. Let it go through its paces. Hey, while we wait for this to install via real time, don't forget to check the description below, and there'll be a link to my website where I have additional project information on Kubernetes and other stuff that I am doing currently and have done. So go ahead in the description below and check out that link. It brings you to a GitHub page. Now let's continue on watching the rest of this install on this Kubernetes mini PC. Select English. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just select the default. Now here I'm going to leave it as DHCP. I'll do another video on how to change it back to static. And then we don't care about proxy. Now it's going to test the mirror location. It's ready. We're going to hit done. I want to use the whole entire disk. All right, but I don't want a LMV, logic, virtual, whatever that's called, crap. I don't need that. All right, we're just going to use the whole disk, and then we're going to hit done. And here it's telling you the root's going to be approximately this size. We don't care about anything else here. So we're going to go ahead and hit done. Obviously, once we do continue, there's no turning back. Now we're going to call this kube control. I'll use 1L. Call it the same thing as the name. We're going to KUB because it's Kubernetes stuff. Password is whatever you want it. We'll make it the most hardest one to crack, Cisco 123. Nobody will guess that. And we'll hit done. We don't care about the Pro. And yes, we want to install SSH right away. I don't care about the keys right now. And we're going to hit done. We can skip all that. And now we're going to watch it. So let's go watch the full log and let it go through its paces. Shouldn't take too long. So again, here's the setup. All right, we're doing this top one here, and then we're going to do this one and this one. It's the same stuff here. I'll speed these last two up to make it quick. Now, oh, this thing in the background here, This is my KVM that this top one's attached to. It's a Ethernet base. Let me show you that one. Move this one out of the way. And get rid of this. Get rid of that. Oh, crap. Still installing the system. So that's what I'm using. Some JL-iNet. It's about $109 regular price. I think you might be able to get it cheaper during certain sales. Seen low as 87. So this is what I'm using. As you can see here, you have an Ethernet. Then this is power if you want to use power, but it does PoE. Here's your monitor, and this is where you connect for the keyboard and mouse. So it's a USB, and then you just connect through it over the internet. And you connect through it through this. So you do HTTPS, whatever, and then it connects to it. Let me get this back to its normal size. And now we see we are done with our install. So I'm going to go here and hit close. We're going to reboot now. And now let me get this open here. You won't be able to see the writing on it. It's pretty small. So let me go to CMD. It's asking me to remove. Hit enter. Oh. Hit enter here. It's rebooting the system. Yes, it's a little blurry because it's scrolling by pretty quick. Again, this, like I said, this is going to be small, but I'll increase the size by doing something else. So you can see actually what the login is. Oh boy. I said IP address is 171. Let's go ahead and bring this screen in. And let's SH to it. Alright, so you can see here some simple system stuff running at 53 degrees Celsius. I'm going to process the IP address. Again, this is DHCP. In a later video, well, actually I'm done with this. I'm going to make a video on how to change these to static. And you can see everything else. Just do a df-h. And you can see we have 437 gigabytes of space free. Good there. So with that, let me go ahead and pause this video here, and let's move on to the next system right after I shut this guy down. Okay, so we'll be right back. So let's go ahead and power up the other one and see we can't get into the BIOS of this one here by hitting delete. So I'm hitting the delete key while this thing is powering up. You should see it power up. Yeah, there you go. Even though I am hitting the delete key, I did not realize that the USB from the KVM is not connected to the mini PC. Therefore, it's going to boot into Windows. And then you see me clicking all over the place until I figure it out that, oh, let me connect the KVM USB cable to the back of the mini PC. And then I'll reboot it and start the process all over again. There we go. So let's go again. We're going to go to boot, go down, select this, select that, go back to save and exit. Again, I did put in the USB stick, so hopefully go to the third one, and we'll start to speed this up right now. Now let's move on to the third one right after this one powers down. So I'm going to pause this video here and move on to the last one in this cluster here. Okay, so I'm going to power up the third one and hit the delete key here to get into So here's the Kubernetes cluster again. One of them is going to be the control plane, right? Or the master, whatever they want to call it. And the other two are going to be agents or worker agents. And then we're going to start going to install Kubernetes on this eventually. But first I'm going to do another video on how to put the static on here. Now, just for its and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and see about updating this. See if there's any. It'd be nice if I type the right command in. Hey, coming up to the end here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button down below. And we'll continue on with this right here. Now, of course, I got to go back to the other two and do them to the other two. But we'll do that at a later time. So with that, Have yourself a happy and healthy day, and we'll see you in the next video. There you go.